Hello, and welcome to the beginning part of the video where we check to see if everything is working properly. Okay, we'll see how we get on, and we'll make a move. Chat has not come back up yet. Don't see it. So, the chat work? Chat has not come up yet. Might have to write it out again. Maybe I pressed the wrong button. Everything else is working okay. Right. Hi, I'm Chris, and this is my game, Realm of the Empress. It's a single-player fantasy adventure board game where you explore a large open area, in this case Port Ovis, do quests, learn and upgrade a variety of skills, and buy different weapons and armour and upgrade those to progress your character. There's also a main story that takes place in your dreams and should hopefully act as a hook to keep you wanting to play more and find out what happens. In this video series, I'm doing a full playthrough of the whole game. Each video should be about an hour long, and the last playthrough I did was about 60 hours, and we're now over that, so we'll see how far we go on for. I'm streaming Monday to Thursday at 7 PM UK time every week for possibly about 2 more weeks. We'll see how we go, like I said, but feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos, or if you catch a live stream, write something in the chat, as any and all feedback is more than welcome. Yeah, so we're in the middle of doing something at the moment. So we're in a cavern down here. The problem with this game is if you're in a cavern, it's not easy to pack it away. You can pack away all the cards when you're walking around the world or Port Ovis. When you go into a cavern, you kind of need to do it all in one go. So there's a little bit of pre-planning for that, other than just having some kind of complex setup of saving, each bit of a cavern straight or corner that you put down. So we've got straights and corners. I'll show you what they look like. And we use a 6-sided die to navigate this. It's a bit different to the overworld, where you can just walk as much as you like, and we keep track of steps and time. So here you roll a 6-sided die, go along the grid, and the downward facing triangles are hazards and the diamonds are encounters. So we're in here because we are trying to track down a giant scorpion, which we did at the end of last stream, but we didn't really have enough time to do it because they can take quite a long time. The reason why we're after a giant scorpion is because they drop giant stingers, and the idea is we are trying to create some orange poison. So we need 1 giant stinger, 2 dead leaves, and I think about 4 eyes from Night Stalkers. So we're going to have to kill some Night Stalkers this night in this game as well. We only need 1 more giant stinger, which we should get from this. We've got 61 health. And these guys have 60 health. So before we engage in combat, we will. Let's put that over there. Let's get our weapon out. We've got iron daggers at the moment. Before we engage in combat, we will eat some food to get some health up. We've got some great meat. I'm going to have to double check how much that will restore in terms of health. I think it's 16 health. We've also got an excellent meat which will do 32 health. So let's do the 16 and then we can wait to do the 32 if we need to. Hopefully we can get out of here without using rope. Rope is normally what you need to get out at any of the map cards, but you can just go back the way you left. I have got a bit of an issue at this moment where I'm thinking that going through caverns to get to the treasure isn't much of a reward, because you can make quite a lot of money selling cooking your cooked meat. So there's not really much of an incentive to go into the caverns, explore them until you get to a treasure chest and get some gold and money from that. Essentially you just get the money, so that's a bit not so much of an incentive. Here's one of the map cards I show each one of the videos. So they're mini map cards. We've got over 300 of them, and in the top left corner we've got the number of the card, in this case 195, and we've got numbers for going north, east, south and west. And you see we've got a mining node there, and we've also got a hole in the southeast, so that is the cavern. We've got a points of interest deck that will show you all of the interactive overworld kind of things that you could, so the caves and inside of buildings and other points of interest can be up in that. So what we're going to do is we're going to eat 16, so that would give us 73 health. 73 against 60, so the last scorpion we brought us down to half health, took 60 away from us. We're at 108 and we get down to 63. It's not quite half health, so maybe we should be right with that. It would kind of depends on the luck that we have as well. So let's put that to the side. We've got our giant scorpion with 60 health. We will shuffle up the cards, their deck. We will get a chance to sneak up on it if we get a sneak score of 8 or higher. We got a 6-sided die roll and then +3. So to get an 8, what do we need? A 5 and a 6 to sneak, and we'll get an extra attack in. And then we've also got a short bow, so we can use a short bow first to try to get an extra attack in as well. Then we've got the sneak. Then we've got initiative as well. If they don't have the initiative and we do, wait, do we get an extra hit in? Or no, we don't get an extra. No, we don't get an extra hit in there. Actually, I think I might have done that wrong last stream. We'll have to make sure we get this all simplified and put down properly. But let's use our bow. Let's get the combat rules out, and we'll see what our bow attack can do. We're rolling a 20-sided die. Okay, we want a lower score, I think really is better. We get a 14, which is not so exciting unfortunately. It's just a normal shot, which is a 6-sided die roll, so obviously we want the highest number. We want a 6. We get a 2. We're not doing well. It's the same as last time. So we managed to hit it for 2. I think that's exactly what we got last time. So it's down to 58, which is not great, but maybe we get lucky rolling for a sneak attack. So we roll against their sneak score, like I said, 8, so we want a 5 or 6 plus the 3 from leveling up our sneaking skill. Oh, we do get a 5, that is an 8, so that means if we get it or higher, then we can do that. So we can do a sneaking attack before it even starts, so hopefully we get some good hits and maybe even a crit. We can combine 3 cards together once per round, and there are 3 turns per round. We're going to reshuffle our cards every 3 rounds. If you combine cards, you still only pick 1 card back up again until you restart a round, when you start with 4 as normal. You always start at 4 at the beginning of a round. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for our starting hand. This is for our sneak attack, so hopefully we get something good. Okay, that's not bad. We got 2 misses, and we can combine these 2 cards. So we can do 7 right off the bat, so that would be pretty good. The only thing is that I'll be picking up 2 more cards to go with these misses. I can't drop a miss for a sneak attack anyway. My problem is that I don't know how many of these cards I've got, and they're the best ones, and if I don't have a crit to go with them to times it by 2, oh, it's tricky that, isn't it? I'm not going to drop a miss anyway. Let's use it, because we did the 2 and we didn't do the 7, so we've done 9 damage before combat starts. Sounds pretty good. So that means they're down to 51. Hopefully that's a good thing to do. We pick up 2 cards because we always start the round. Oh my god, 3 misses. How do we have 3 misses at the beginning? And I've not got a good feeling about this. 3 misses and our worst attack, which is just a stab. I can't believe we got 3 misses. We've got a species combat bonus of turning any 1 card into our initiative, so we can dodge an initiative attack if we need to. So this is now turn 1, which is actually quite good. That's a hold. You can't read it because it's not quite dark enough, but it says cannot move for 2 turns. So that's okay. We can still attack. We're going to drop a miss though. That's quite good for us. We want to. It's kind of good to get 3 misses at the beginning because you know I've only got 4 in the whole deck. So if we get rid of these out of the way, then maybe we should just have normal attacks left. We really want crits and big hits to go together. Right. So we can't move this turn, which means we can't dodge this. Move this across a bit. Gone quite far over. So turn 1, turn 2's initiative, back attack for 6. I'm going to drop the misses. I'm going to try to get rid of all the misses, which means I'm going to take the 6 damage from 72. So that's going to bring us up to 66. We want to really drop that other miss too. We've done 9 already in the first round, so it's not too bad. It's 4 tail whip. I didn't pick up. Let's pick up. So we got some hits there. We could put a stab down, but I kind of want to just drop the miss so we don't have any of those to deal with. I'm going to take the 4. It's not too bad. So we've got 2. So now we've only got 1 miss left in there. That's the end of round 1. We've done 9 damage. If we'd done 10 damage, it would do another whip on us, as it says on the card, but we did not do 10 damage. So that's okay. Not too bad, actually. Hopefully we won't get that other miss anytime soon. Try to arrange these a little bit. We pick up to we always start the round with 4 cards. Okay, so we've got 2 stabs, a sneak, and a back stab. So we're probably just going to put a stab down because we want a crit for the big hits. That's a bite for 6. We're going to put a stab down for 2. So we're taking 6, which is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're down to 55 and they've got 51. It's going to be close. Pick up. Crit. Wow, it's another stab. We want a crit. So it's an initiative for 6. We're just going to put... what's the likelihood we pick up? I could put 2 stabs down for 4. I don't think it's worth it really. Let's just do 1. So we're getting 6 damage on us again. Oh dear. So that's going to be 5 plus 6. We're down to 49. Big hits from the giant scorpion we pick up. We really want a crit. It's not a crit, but we can combine those 2, stab and backstab for 5 at least. We really need a crit for the next round, otherwise we're going to be reshuffling and not going to have it. So we take 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it would do +2 for another 2 turns, but this is the end of the round, so it's not going to do those +2s. And we've done 5 to it. So that's okay. We're bringing it down. We're bringing it down bit by bit. That's going to be 46 for them. 46 for them, and we're at 45. So we're pretty even. Pretty even. We've got. Oh wait, that great meat. Take that away, just so we know we used that. Right. So that's the end of round 2. And we did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. We did not do 40 damage to it, so that's fine. We haven't done 40 overall to it either. Would have, yeah, we've only done 20 odd to it, if that. Right, we really want a crit to go with these 2 4s, and we do get a crit. Fantastic. And we've got all our sneak attacks there. We need some more crits and some more big attacks, ideally. So doing a hold. We can't move for 2 turns, but that ends if you attack it. So we are going to attack it. We're going to attack it with 8 times 2, which is 16. So unfortunately we can't do another combo attack. So that's a bit of a shame. But we can use our 4. So 16. So that would bring it down from 46 to 30. So that's good. That's a good attack. And we're still at 45. And that means we're not being held anymore. We pick 1 card back up, even though we put 3 down. It's a crit, which would be good, but we've already combined our cards for this turn. It's another hold. That's okay. We're going to put the sneak attack down for 4 damage. So that's down out of 26. This is better. 26. We're going to do theirs. This is the last attack of the 3 rounds. It's a back attack for 6. It would be great if we get a dodge. It's not. These are our crits here, unfortunately. So we have to drop a card anyway. It's going to be crit. It means nothing. We get 6 off us. So we're down to 39 now. 39 against 26 should be okay. I should stop putting them on these cards because it keeps moving them. Put them there. Right, that's the end of round 3. We take everything and we shuffle it up. So not too bad, I think, for the first round. Well, not round. First selection. First, I don't know what we call it. I guess it's not a round. It's still the first set of rounds, I suppose. So we just need a couple of big hits with the crits. That is what the Iron Daggers is all about. Other weapons, you can't combine as many cards in one turn. Put that down, and we might as well reveal it. It is a hold again, so we need to hit so we can still dodge the next attack if we need to. Basically, we need to do 26 worth of damage as quickly as possible. We've got, and we still need to exit here. Let's see the excellent. We've got a spare excellent meat, which gives us 32 health if you're really desperate. We've got a bit of time left. Okay, anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4 for our starting hand. Let's hope we got something decent. We got a stab, a crit, backstab, and a dodge. So we're not going to combine those two. I don't think. We'll just put the stab down, and that will release us from the hold, so we can dodge the next attack. And it's 2 damage, which is better than nothing. 24. And they get their next go, and we pick up. It's a miss, and they do another hold. Okay, we're going to drop the miss. That's good for us. Pick up, hopefully not another miss. It's a stab, which is not great. We want a bigger hit. Now let's do an attack. 6 attack. I think that's his biggest attack, 6. So we're going to use our dodge, and we're going to turn that into an initiative. We can do it once per combat. So we're doing it now to dodge that 6 damage. That's the end of round 1. We have not done 10 damage to it, so we really want some big hits. That's the end of that. We did at least manage to dodge. We didn't get any dodges last time, I don't think, did we? Alright, we pick up to our 4. We always start around with 4. There we go. Now we've got 2 backstabs. That's 6. That's going to do us 12 damage. That's going to bring it down to half. It's doing 6 to us though, but that's okay. We're going to do 3, 3, 6 times 2 is 12. So we're going to take 6. That's going to bring us down to 33. And they're going to take 12 from 24 is 12. So we almost got it down. We're doing pretty well, I think. We can only pick 1 up though. We've got a dodge, that's quite good. Highly useful. Tail whip for 4. Let's dodge that. We pick 1 up. We got a crit we can't use right now, but we can use it later. It's doing a sting for 2, and luckily that for 4, and then another 2, but it's at the end, so it's not going to carry through the round. And we can put our stab down. You have to always put a card down if you've got one. So we can do 2 damage to it. That brings it down to 10 health. So we should be able to finish it off next round. And we've taken 4. So we're down to 29. So it is pretty close to the wire. And we had 10 more than they did. So that's the end of round 2. We pick up to 4. We need a big hit. Some big hits. 2 big hits. Sneak, yes. 1 more big hit. 1 more big hit. Oh, that's it. That's it. I think. Well, I must have got 10. That's 7. Yeah, we killed them. That's it. We just have to see what we've got. Dodge that we can use. If it's not, it's a hold. Yes. So it doesn't matter about that. We can just hit them straight away with the 4 and 3 for 7. Times it by 2. 14. They are dead. Fantastic. And we didn't get a hit. And we still got 20. So we could have done it without. Oh, actually, I guess we could have done it without eating that great meat, but it would be incredibly close. Not worth the risk. And there we go. We've got our second giant stinger. We can get out of the cavern. Now our biggest problem is making sure we can forage. Yeah, there are a couple of other foraging places we'll go to, and we want to get dead leaves. I think we've got enough gold. It's 10. We'll double check how much gold we need for that. But we killed the giant scorpion, and we've got to get out of here without hopefully taking on any too much more damage as well. So we need to roll to get out. We could eat or not. Don't think we're going to eat. Do we have a great meat? Here somewhere. There's a great meat. Let's put that away whilst I remember. We do still have one. We've got 7 excellent meats, but I want to keep the 6 there for this sleeper we want to hit, and this quest, one of the last quests to do. So we'll see what we get on. Anyway, we're going to roll to get out of here. This is the exit. We want 1, 2, 3. We don't want a 3 or 6. No, 3 or 5. 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're using our 12-sided die as a marker, but not moving it for steps like we do on the outside of caverns. So we don't want a 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a 1 or a 4. Alright, so 1. We could take the hazard, or we can take the encounter. I'm going to take the encounter because you never know what you're going to get with a hazard. It's 50% good, 50% bad. Some of them, well, 1 or so is really bad. We'll see what creature we get. Hopefully, it's going to be one of 4 creatures. And hopefully we get a dodge in our weapon deck, and we can just use our special ability to dodge out of the way of anything. It is a corrosive worm. So we're just going to dodge out of the way of this guy, but we will get it ready just in case we can't. Let's see if we've got a dodge first. Let's give it a good old shuffle. I think we can definitely take a hit. We've got 29 health. It'd be good not to take any hits though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we get a dodge? Crit, miss, stacks, dodge. There it is. We don't need to worry about what they would have done. Oof. Can't rely on those dodges, but luckily we did have one. Right, we want a big number to roll out of here. 1, 2, 3. We don't want a 3. Anything but a 3. 6. That's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we don't want a 2. 1, that's fine. We'll take a 1. 2. 1, 2. We're not quite out. We need one more. We did a 5. Now we're out. Back where we were. 8. We're out of the cavern. We have used up our lantern oil now. So let's get rid of some of these cards and we'll tidy up around here. So cavern creatures 2. That whole set goes back with those. Then we put all of the creatures themselves back. So that was very successful, I'd say. We didn't lose too much health. We ate just one of our meats. And we want that to come out of our giant stinger. Giant stinger, there it is. So we've got all 3 of our giant stingers, but we need 4 more dead leaves from foraging. We've got 80 odd gold, so we're good for gold as well. Our lantern oil has been used, so that will go. So that's like the cost of being in the caverns. And we didn't need to use our rope, but if you're quite far into the cavern, then you would probably want a rope, because otherwise you have to go all the way back and facing the same hazards and encounters again. So you want to make sure you got that. So potentially you got 15 gold for going to a cavern as just a cost to get in, really. And yeah, I don't know, it's just getting treasure at the end. Maybe I can't really remember what all the treasure is, but it's all pretty good. You'll get a fair bit of money and some items from it. You can get wolf leather, and you can get, you can get stuff. Might have to have a quest where you just have to go to the treasure room, because at the moment the quest is getting just some gems, and you can actually fish for those and accidentally get them up that way. So might have to change that so it's one that you have to actually go through a cavern and get some treasure. Then you can see what the rewards are. There's our lantern oil. Gone back in. Right, we'll disassemble our cavern straits and corners. So we created a deck of 15 of each, 30 cards. So it can be quite a sprawling cavern. yeah, I don't know. I haven't done much of the caverns. I've only done it when I've needed to. I haven't really done it just for fun, which is probably not great because it's shit. It is. Well, I don't know. They're there. You don't have to do everything. So we haven't also done much mining or logging because we don't need to do much of that because of our build being leather rather than plate, for example. But anyway, what we want to do now is some foraging. So we also want to get rid perhaps of a couple of things in our satchel, so we could go up. Where do we want to go? If we go up here, there's some foraging up there, and then we can go down, foraging there. Can't remember where anything else is. So 8, 9, 10, 11 steps. We're back on counting steps as normal, our 12-sided die. I'm going to make some room, so I'm going to pack away some of these cards because we've used all these foraging nodes here. So I'm going to pack these up because we're going to go north and we need a bit more space for that. Okay, so that, we've got those, we've got these, those, and we'll take that. And then we can sort of reset the map. So we've got 104, 107. Don't think we need to, we really don't have that much in our satchel, so we should be okay for that. 131. All of those, and 143. We can put that straight after his. Then we've got 159 and 194. It's pretty straightforward to pack everything away. Just look in the top left corner, and then 194. Very easy. Think we'll figure that out when we get there. Right, we're going north to the other foraging, and then we're going to go, we're hoping to go north. I don't know if we can fit, so we're going to come back down to this level. Don't know if we need to go that low. Let's put it there. We'll see where we go. I think we need to go a little bit further east anyway. Let's try that out. See how far we go. 99. So 99 is up, and then we want 98, and then north again, 83. So you can't go up and down cliff edges, you have to find your way around those. Yeah, this is what I thought. We're going to have to go around this for 2 more cards. Let's just bring this in a little bit. Let's say 84. You can't go through bushes and you can't swim either. 85. There we go. Go around there, and then up to 36. Let's do our numbers, our steps. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've gone around and back up again. And we've used up a half hour. We've still got 5.5 hours left in the day, so quite a long time. We've already used a couple of foraging nodes that's tracked on this with the black dots, so we've got a few more to do. They're not all foraging ones on there, just different ones too. So we want 82. Going down, so going east to west or west to east is quite easy because it's just sequential. Let's try to go along here. I know there is, might have to go up a bit. Let's go up a bit. 43. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 43. around there somewhere. I think it's where these bushes are. Yes, there's one. I think if we go, let's lay them down. So we got, yeah, 42 as well. Not down that way. Okay, and we go the other way. So 12, we'll go here and do the foraging. We're hoping for dead leaves. Foraging is just a deck of cards, and we pick 2 from it randomly. So some skill, well, this isn't really a skill, the foraging, but some mini games, I suppose, are very simple. Just pick a card, and some are much more involved, like the hunting. If you look at yesterday's stream, the last stream, you'll see some of that. It takes a lot longer. Fishing's a bit more involved as well. We did a lot of that in the mid game. And what else? Mining's a bit more involved too, but we haven't done much of that. Right at the beginning of the video of the series, you should probably see some of those. Anyway, we're looking for dead leaves. We want 2 cards. We want dead leaves. Blackthorns and mushrooms. We'll take the mushrooms because we've now got 5 of those, and we can make that into a pie, which restores a bit of health, which isn't so bad. We might still use that, so let's get our foraging chits out. Mushrooms. Here's the one that fell on the floor, of course. Let's leave those, I guess, because we're going to be needing them for the next one. So mushrooms. Okay, we've got 5 of those. That's good. We'll use that. Costs a bit of gold, but not too much. We will go next. So that's number 1. That's another half hour. And we should do some more foraging. We'll do another shuffle and pick 2. So this is what we're going to have to do now. Oh, there's some foraging nodes right there. I quite like that. You can see those foraging ones down there. But how we're going to have to try to remember those are there. If we're going to go along, we could go back down and around here and back up, I think. But there was, yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. We can do a bit of walking. Don't have a lot of health, so I don't think we're going to fight the Night Stalkers tonight. We have to heal up and then do the Night Stalkers. 1, 2. 2 lots of worms. That's not great. We're not even going to pick those up. That's for fishing, and we don't really need to do much fishing at the moment. I'm tempted to make the amount of gold you get from cooked meat be a bit less, so there's more incentive perhaps to go into the caverns and get gold. Yeah, we're going to have to do that, I think, otherwise there's no real reason to do it otherwise. So 43 and 42 are 2 nodes that we have used, so we mark that as well. So 43 and 42. So 42 has already been done, and then 43. So these will reset after sleeping for 5 hours. Okay, let's go this west. So 1, 2, 44. Okay, 44 and 45 and 46. Fantastic. Got some nodes here. I think there might even be some a bit further north. We'll have a look at those in a minute. So 2, 3. Let's have a look here. So this is actually a site. I'll show you this, of where the player house is going to be. I'm tempted whether, I don't quite know whether or not to include this. So this would be a site. It's a burned down house where you can mine for rocks and collect log for wood, and eventually create a player house. And the rewards are you don't have to rent out the inn to have extra storage space, and you get a bestiary, which means you can see all of the attacks that any of the animals and creatures will do, not the monsters though, and you get a bed to sleep in. So there's something else. I was tempted to be even some sort of farming kind of stuff in there, but I don't know if that's a bit ridiculous really. Not really the same kind of game then, I suppose. Right, fingers crossed. We really need some dead leaves here. Yes, dead leaves. I wonder if anyone's ever said that before. So the slug, it has to be raining and you need a bottle to catch a slug. So we don't need that right now. But we do get one set of dead leaves, so we're halfway to getting all the dead leaves we need. We need 6, because we have 3 poisons and they are 2 dead leaves each. Anyway, we got one, that's good. I wonder if there's something we can buy to make the foraging not random, but I don't know. You don't have to even do the poisons at all, really. 4. So I think it's fine. We do 44. That's been used, and we've got 2 nodes on this one, so that's good. So we've got 2 45s on our tracker. So you could only, if you only do one of the nodes on this one card, then you can still come back and do the other one by remembering it. Okay. Gnarled roots and worms. Definitely don't want the worms. I don't think we're going to care about the gnarled roots. I think that is for another poison. Gnarled roots. Yes, it's for red poison. We're not going to bother with red poison. I think we'll be okay with orange. So let's not bother with gnarled roots. So that's one of them done. Let's do the other one. Sorry, it's not terribly amazing gameplay to watch perhaps, but it's supposed to be a quite casual game, and if you're out for, if you're making poisons, I feel like you've got to be out doing a bit of foraging. It's kind of, relaxing, going and doing a bit of foraging, sort of downtime kind of thing you can do. Crickets and worms. Crickets would normally be quite good to get. Good for fishing, but we don't really need to do any fishing because we're cooking. This is another reason why maybe we need to make the cost you get from cooked raw meat to be less than what it is. Too much gold from it. Need to be. Don't know how much we want to encourage people to go into the caverns all the time. We'll move on and go to try this one. Caverns aren't like the main thing to be doing. There is no main thing to be doing other than, I guess, the quests, really. And the main story is done. We did Dream 10. We did that 2 streams ago, I think, now. So that means that the main story has finished now, and we're just going around here trying to finish off the last bit of the quests. But the main story is quite cryptic. You don't really know what's going on. It offers more questions than answers. So it's supposed to sort of just be there to sort of keep you going. The main gameplay is doing a little quest for the characters and finding out what's going on around Port Ovis. A bee swarm. Need some crickets. Right, the bee swarm. It's not good for us. Let us reset. Not reset. Let's mark down 1, 2, 3 of these. So 2 45s. And a 46. Oh, we did a 44, yeah. There's two on 46 because there's some apples on 46. We're not here for the apples. Bee swarm. Right, what is the sneak of a bee swarm? So we'll try to sneak by it first, if we can. Bee swarm sneak is a 7. That's quite high, so we need 4 or higher. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So 4, 5, 6. 50% chance. It's a 6, so we can just sneak right past those guys. Don't have to worry about the bee swarm. Wouldn't do much damage to us, but it's nice to know we can just sneak by. Right, let's have a little look at 15. No, let's go 15, 16, 17. Like, we can have a little sneak, a cheat to see that if there are any other foraging nodes around here before going to them. So there is one on 16, so we will do that one. Then we're going to go carry on along and try to come back down. So we want 6, 7 steps, and we'll do another forage. 16. Come on, dead leaves, we need some dead leaves. Should we do that? Cut it a couple of times. 2 lots of worms. How do we get 2 lots of worms? Unbelievable. Not good. 16 is done. Okay, that's some foraging. There are some more foraging nodes. There are 2 down here that we can come to. We could go around and come back down here, but I want to go this way because there's a way of coming down here. I know there's some foraging nodes down here too. So we want to go down here 7, 8, 9, and then 47. 48 is going up by the farm ish. Can we go around? Yeah, we can go around there. That's okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Just going up behind there. So we need 51, which is in the next set. And we use a half hour. So we're hanging around doing some foraging. It's a nice day. Weather's okay. It's not raining, so you know it's fine. See how we get on. 51. Let's do 52. I think we're going to go off the board here. Maybe let's have a little look up here then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back again. 11. Do you think there are going to be any up there? You can have a little look, can't you? To double check. I didn't think there were. No, that's towards the graveyard. And then there aren't any around there. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's go back the way we came, and then we can go and check out these ones, and then we can go further along. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that'll be another 1 once we get on here. So that was 1, 2, and 1? Was that 3? Yeah, I think that was 3. So we're down to like 3 hours left in the day. We want card 100. Are we going down? No, we're going up. So take 100. That is where we are. 101. So we're not inside of these bushes, we have to come outside, and hopefully we can find our way in towards here. Yes, we can go up behind here. So we do these bits of foraging, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do some more foraging. Where's our foraging? Right. I mean, I feel like there should be a lot of dead leaves, but who knows? We can always adjust how many there are and everything. Crickets and gnarled roots, not what we want. And then we'll go 6 across to you. Berries, dart frog. Can't catch that because that's being the rain and requires a bottle. We don't really want the berries. You can make a berry pie, but we need 5 of those. We already got 5 mushrooms, so we're going to make mushroom pie, which is actually better than the berry pie. So 78 and 79, we've used those nodes. I think it is good to be using, you know, these foraging, which you only really use at the beginning of the game because it's free. I like the fact that you have to come back and do a bit of it after you've leveled up as well. So we use those two. We know there are some more nodes over here somewhere. 6, 7, 8. We're going to go down. Well, we can just go straight along. We can just go straight along. 104. 105. 107, and then we follow 107 down to 133. Are we on with the map? Just about still on it. 132. Oof, we want to go up. Is that still on? Ooh, not cool. Well, kind of. 112. Move those. 113 and 114. So we do have a little bit left here. So that is not on. Move those there a little bit. Go over here. Move it across. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just leave them there for now because we're going to come back after this. Put those there, just kind of on there. Just put those to the side. Pretend like they go there. Right. 2 or 3 more foraging we can do. And then maybe we'll try to kill a Night Stalker. I don't know how much, I have to double check how much health they've got. I think it's 40. We've only got 29. Don't really know if I want to use up. I mean, we might as well just skip forward in the day and come on to the next day. We still, it's just a case of how much money we got for the inn. We still got 3 more days after this. Dead leaves in the slug. Dead leaves though. Happy about that. Okay, fantastic. We've got dead leaves again. Okay, that's 4 dead leaves in total. 2 more dead leaves, then we can do this. I mean, who knows? You never know how lucky you're going to get with this kind of thing. So it's a question of like, how much sort of grinding do you want to do for these things? If we could get 2 dead leaves next go. 8, 9. We've got 2 nodes on this one. Two dead leaves would be great, wouldn't it? Try to get 2 dead leaves here. Dead leaves. No. Slug and black thorns. Neither of which we need. We've got 1 more we can do. I think that's the last one. We've done quite a few nodes. We did we do that one in 141? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We did those. I'm trying to think if I put any other nodes. We did somewhere down by the blacksmith. We can go down there. Go down there and have a look as well. Mushrooms. Do we want those? I don't think we want mushrooms because we've got all 5 now. We're not going to bother trying to get another 5. I don't think. Right, 13. 113, 114 have been used. There are some nodes around by the blacksmith. I'm pretty sure we can do that as well. 113, 114, 2, 114, 2, 114, 113. Okay. So we're going to pack away some of these cards and then go down to the blacksmith. So 42, there's 16 and 42 up. We'll take these. So I guess the map is kind of modular in a way, like because it keeps moving. It never stays exactly the same. You always remake the map in a slightly different way each time depending on what you have to do and where you move. I wonder what we could call that. It's not really modular, but it's quite. I think it's quite interesting because I don't know many other games. Are there any other games that do that? Where the map, you just lay it down as you go, and then it disappears when you need to change it, and then it morphs into another kind of map. Okay, so we need that actually out. I'm going to go down to the blacksmith, so we'll keep those out. Put these away. Okay, let's do that. So we want 101 to 108, yeah. 141 and 142. 98, 99 and 100. 16. And 42. Then 78. How are we doing for time? 10 more minutes or so. That's fine. Okay, right, we're down here. We're going to go down to the blacksmith. Let's go along actually, 115. We'll have a little wander around, see if we can find them around here. I know the blacksmith is down here, so it might be reasonably close to it. No, 126. Let's have a look. Mining nodes. 26. 127. I thought there were some here. Maybe those were the ones that I put down there. 128 doesn't either, so let's just do 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're keeping track a bit of time. So 128 doesn't have any nodes. Let's have a look at. I must be wrong then. Let's have a look at 17374. I think that's just where the. Yeah, that's just where the guy is. No, it doesn't look like there are any other nodes around there. Right, we'll head back. We shall head back. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a half hour. We've only got 2 hours left in the day anyway. We're at the pub. We could get drunk and see how that mechanic, but that's a bit dangerous because we can lose some items by being drunk. It's not the greatest of ideas in the world. We'll have to make our way up to the inn, so let's just bring that across a little bit. I think we've done all of the foraging nodes. What else do we want to do? Oh, we could go up. Where do we get the mushroom pies made? Let's have a little look at that. We'll get an order of mushroom pie, and I think it's worth doing. We can double check how much health we get from those as well. So mushroom pie. I've got a feeling it is the pub where we are. So that would be. Let's try to remember who is in the pub. Don't think it's. I can't remember who it is. Try to remember. No. I'm never going to remember. Alan. He does our mushroom pie. Yes, it restores 15 health. 5 mushrooms plus 15 gold. We can do that. It only stores 15 health though. How much did the great cooked meat did? 16. Actually 15 is not bad. 15 gold. Bottle of meat is 10 gold. Reduces our life down by 2. I don't know if it's worth spending money. So you get drunk in order to not have a nightmare, but you also don't rest properly either. Let's get our mushroom pie order. Yeah, we'll spend 15 gold on that. I think that's worth doing. We'll leave that out so we remember. Put the hit back. So 15 gold. That's going to bring us down. From 80 85 would be 70, so 69. And then we get rid of our 5 mushrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll pile these up. So they take a day to get ready. It's not night yet, it's still the day. So that means they'll still be ready tomorrow. So we'll flip them over. There's Alan. We shall put our mushrooms on you, my good man. Ooh, actually we should see if we can persuade you. Can we persuade you in any way to do it for half price? That would be real good. Oh, that one matches up. That one matches up. Okay, this one might match up. No, it doesn't match. It's the same one. Same ones. Oh, that one doesn't do it. That one doesn't do it. No, we can't. That's unfortunate. Cannot persuade him to do it for half price. That's a full 15 gold then. Right. Is there anything else we want to do? We're going to go back to the inn. We're going to sleep. Drop off some stuff. We'll go roll for the next day and see what that's going to be like for us. We're running out of time anyway. So we're going to go 6, 7, 8. 108. So I'll be tempted to play some Royal Oldham, but it takes a while to play that game. We could leave the stream a bit early and do it. I don't know if it's really. We could double our gold by betting on Royal Oldham. I don't know if we want to do that. It's not particularly maybe interesting to watch on stream. That's why I'm not thinking about doing it. Don't really need gold because we can sell our excellent meat for 25 gold. We only need to buy poison. I don't think we need much gold left anymore. We've fully upgraded all our armour and our weapon, so that is completely done. It's just hunting and cooking raw meat and trying to get that. And we'll do. How much do the? Let's go here. 9, 10. Back at the inn. Let's have a little think about how much does it cost to make these poisons. Let's have a look at Shilith. She is our witch who makes them. Orange poison, 40 gold. 40 gold, wow. That kind of makes sense. It is expensive. Okay. So we need 80, 120. We can't even get 120 in one go. That's a lot. 40? Whoa. 20, 30, black poison 60. Yeah, it might be worth thinking about that. Then you've got cure paralysis and cure fear, 20 gold each. 40 gold, okay. Wow, that's a lot. We've got almost 70 gold. So we're going to need to do some hunting as well next stream to get that other one, to get the gold in. Okay, right, let's drop off a few things. So we don't need the flintstone. Well, might as well keep that. We'll get rid of the lantern because we're not going to caverns probably for a while, if ever. It means we didn't use our rope, so we've still got that. We're gonna. Oh, we've got those wolf hides we can sell. They sell 15 each. We've got 60 gold right there. We do have enough. We do have a lot. I've got to remember about those wolf hides. Let's put them elsewhere so I remember those. We need things we want to sell. Forgot about the wolf hides. Let's put them. We've got kindling. We need that to do some cooking. If we do some cooking. We don't need these lock picks anymore because, well, I don't think so anyway. The only way of getting a locked chest is by fishing or going through the caverns, or potentially by stealing something, trying to steal something in someone's house. there's a chance of getting a treasure map. Let's put the wolf hides there so we remember. Flintstone and the cooking pot. I guess we keep the cooking pot then. Let's put the kindling in so we've got that if we need it. If we need to cook, it's always useful to have. Dead leaves and the stingers are going to go out. So dead leaves, we've got 4 of those, I need 2 more. Done well. Got the stingers. Let's put this over here. Oh, we need eyes, don't we? Yeah, gosh. We need 4. How many do we need? 4, 8, 9, 12. We killed 12 Night Stalkers. We need to go on a bit of a Night Stalker massacre to try to get those as well. So we need the gold and then we need the eyes. Okay, we've still got one excellent meat we can sell 2 if we need to. Let's go through the night. So pack everything up and then we can start with nothing. I don't really know where we're going to go tomorrow, so there's no point really keeping these out. And like I said, it doesn't take long to do that. Anyway, so 108, I think they're all in this one packet anyway. So 106, 107, 108, 109, we want 112, we want 127, 25. Wait, where's 26? There's 26 underneath that. Yes, that's the wrong way around. 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, we're all packed up. Right, it is night time, so we are going to sleep the full 10 hours. So we're going to put that on 12, flip that over to the night side. All of our nodes are going to reset because we're sleeping for over 5 hours. We need to do some more foraging as well. Okay, sleeping for, so we're going to get all our health. Let's do, so skipping ahead in time, and we're now on day 5 out of 7 out of our week at the inn, so we really would like to not do hunting and try to focus on getting all the foraging done as much as possible. We're on day 4 of week 1 of month 2. Okay, that's that. Then we're going to store all our health. We've got 108 health. I realised I hadn't actually added the 5 on top of that. So we get 10 health for sleeping 5 hours, so that's 18. Then we add 5 to that, so it's going to be 23. 1, 2, 3. 123, wow. 123 health, that's a lot of health. We're good for health. So we don't need the wolf armour, definitely. We just want the poisons to see how that works. Hopefully they're worth the effort, that's the real thing. We're going to roll for a dream or nightmare. Because, well, no, there's not going to be any dreams now. So we're just rolling to see if we get a nightmare. So, yeah. So, it's just a 6 for a nightmare. We just don't want a 6. It's not very likely to turn up. Watch me roll it now. We get a 6. Of course we did. Unbelievable. We roll for weather. 5 or 6 is raining. Another 6. Whoa. 2 6s. So it's raining tomorrow. That means animals aren't coming out in the woods. And we've got a nightmare. So we're going to have to start next stream with a nightmare. Which means we're going to need the nightmare board. We'll get that out. We'll do the nightmare. Keep that ready. So this is what we're going to do tomorrow. Amazing. Let's get the nightmare card out so we can read that at the beginning tomorrow. Next stream, and then we're going to need our little guys and a nightmare deck and the tyrants. Let's do all that. So we've got nightmare deck, path, and then we've got all the tyrants that we can encounter. ready for next stream. Wow. Okay. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.